Taggart Lake. I didn't bring my tripod. There's kind of a lot of people here, so I'll just show you the sights along the way, but there will be no aesthetic shots of me walking or anything. I hear water. Do you hear water? I think it's like a teeny tiny little stream. Nothing crazy. But I can hear it. And I love being able to hear water when I'm hiking. It's very soothing. I'm hoping to see a moose on this trail. I saw a lot of elk driving in. I want to see one moose. I did see a moose when I was leaving. It was like up on a hill, but it was causing a lot of traffic and I didn't want to contribute to that. So I glanced and I kept driving, but I want a good look, you know? It's a moose. I want to see a moose. I don't know what it is, but whenever I wear my Jesus shirt, I feel more inclined to be like more outgoing and more friendly. I've said hi to like every single person on this trail. I don't usually do that. I'll say hi to like the people who look at me and make eye contact with me. But I've been saying hi to every single person who's passed. I gotta represent, you know? Gotta be kind and courteous and friendly. Can't wear this shirt and then be, you know, ambivalent. That's not how that works. Oh my gosh. So much uphill, but not as much as last time, so I'm good. I think we're going down to the lake now, which means it's up all the way back. It sucks, but it'll be pretty, so it's fine. Alright, someone said there's a moose in the water, so we gotta check that out. Well, sad news. Somehow we missed the moose. I was sitting down for like 5 minutes. And it somehow got away. Everyone was like, it's huge, it's right in the water. I missed it. I'm so sad. All downhill from here. So thankful. I want you to be able to see outside because that's insane. I was going to go to the laundromat because I didn't do that while I was in Idaho, and I should have. That's okay. There's a laundromat in Jackson, so I can go there. But since today's so nice, this place is actually so beautiful. Since today is so nice, and it's supposed to be raining for like basically the next 4 days, and then it's supposed to be nice, and then it's supposed to snow for like 3 days. I figured I would explore a little bit more today, maybe do a couple more hikes. Yeah, just explore a little bit more. I want to go back to where I had my campsite when I first got here, because there were a couple sites with amazing views, and if I I can get one of those, I will be so happy. So I'm not trying to take too much time exploring because I want to be able to watch the sunset from that, because it's like the view is actually insane from those campsites. I really want one, and I'm hoping that everybody who was there left today or yesterday. But it is a first come first served campsite, so only so much you can do. It's just so pretty here. I love mountains. They're so pretty. Especially in the fall when you got all the trees with the nice colors. I am making, or I'm gonna try to make, buffalo chicken mac and cheese. I'm so excited. I did forget to get buffalo sauce. Well, okay, I didn't forget to get buffalo sauce. It just occurred to me that I could make buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So there is a little like shop thing here, and it says you can get groceries. So I'm gonna see if it maybe has buffalo sauce. If they don't have buffalo sauce, then we're just gonna be making chicken mac and cheese. I don't have milk, so it's going to be sweet cream. I'm not gonna use a lot of it. It'll be mostly like water to make the mix of the cheese, and I'll put a little bit of cream in to help thicken it. Because I don't think sweet cream really goes with mac and cheese. Plus, if I do buffalo chicken mac and cheese, the buffalo will hopefully kind of hide the sweet cream taste. Yeah, so that's the plan. So I will continue the video with my scenic views, I guess. I think truly one of my favorite nature combinations is mountains and lakes together. Like a mountain and at the base, a lake. I just think I feel like that's just as pretty as it gets, you know? So cool. So freaking pretty. Oh, and I'm a little crooked here. This is insane. Look at all those colors. That's crazy. I mean, it looks like glass. That's insane. The clouds, all of the things. It's so pretty. What the heck? Alright, well, that's probably the prettiest thing I've ever seen. The colors are just insane. Like, I can't even imagine there not being colors. I'm sure it's, you know, still pretty, but the colors just add something wonderful to it. My legs definitely need more of a recovery than I thought they did, because I just walked up the tiniest little hill and my legs were like, we've already walked today, why are we walking more? And we're gonna need you to stop doing that. I'm gonna go find buffalo sauce, and we're gonna go find a campsite and make some buffalo mac and cheese. We're at the campsite. Look at that. There are a lot of trees in the way, but it's free, so I don't think I can really complain. So I'm gonna set up everything, and we're gonna make some buffalo mac and cheese, buffalo chicken mac and cheese. It's gonna be good. Idea. But got our trash bags, pack in, pack out. Our beverage is Polar Seltzer, raspberry lime. One of the best. Alright, mac and cheese, mixed veggies, chicken, and our groceries from the day. We shall see how this goes. And this is what we're working with in terms of milk. It is sweet creamer. I won't be using a lot of this, but I want it to have some creaminess, just a little bit, yeah? My mac and cheese disaster, that was the Badlands, is not going to happen again. Trash goes. For the chicken. Alright. Obviously, I didn't realize that there were potatoes in this mixed veggie. I put a lot of hot sauce in there, holy crap. Alright. Okay, so the sun came out, but then the rain started also. I guess that's mountain weather for you? I don't know. This seems like something that would happen in Michigan. I might still put the tent up though, just to have a bug-free area right here. Alright, well, after much deliberation between me, myself, and I decided to do none of the things that I just said I was going to. Because here's the thing. If I put this tent up, and it's like a whole thing, you know? You gotta hook stuff, and it attaches to your car. If I were to put all of it up, and then it pours, and it's like basically time to go to sleep, and it's still raining, I have to put it away wet in my car, and there's really nowhere for it to dry. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. So I'm just gonna sit underneath my truck thing. Hope it doesn't pour. It stopped sprinkling. It looks like there may be some more rain clouds on the way, but that's okay. You can see the rain over there. That's so cool. Let's just hope it's not coming over this way. Oh my, I look sickly. I'm not, I'm just cold. Well, apparently it says it's 61. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But the sun has gone behind the mountains, so maybe it's 61 where the sun is. Because it's very cold over here. I ended this video a long time ago, but I decided to keep filming, I guess. Because you know what? If this is a week in my life, this is still part of it. So, I've been sitting here just watching the mountains and watching van life YouTube because apparently even when you're doing it, it's still more entertaining to watch someone else do it. I was gonna go for sunrise, go somewhere for sunrise, but I was like, if I want to make coffee in the morning, I might have to stay here, which wouldn't be the worst thing, because like the sun's gonna come up over here and light up the mountains that are over there. I think this is the plan. If there's a good sunset, I'll put that in. Otherwise, this was Monday, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Okay. Well, it's Tuesday. The sun has already risen. That's okay. We have a campsite, and I feel like I have not properly taken advantage of that recently. So I'm going to make coffee. I need to put sweatpants on first, but I'm gonna make coffee. You can see I didn't feel like getting my table out. They're very large, but they're Disney, so it's okay. I measure with my heart, not a measuring cup. I like a strong coffee, so. Nice crisp fall morning. Mountains are very pretty in the morning. Also, there was an elk here last night. I never saw it, but I heard it. It was very, very close. I seem to be just missing all of the wildlife. Today is laundry day. Yay! We're gonna go do laundry, and that is about it. I got a little FaceTime coffee date with one of my friends, so looking forward to that. Last day in the Tetons, and then we're going to Yellowstone tomorrow. Cheers. Coffee is so good. I'm really sad that Mickey's on this side. I'm not left-handed. No better way to reset. Mickey is in the mountains and I'm in the mountains. So basically I'm at Disney World is what I'm gathering. So we had a little day in Jackson. It's a very cute town, but it's like people actually live here, and I think I forget that. It's crazy that people actually live here. I feel like if I lived here, I would never drive a car because there's such little parking and so many things. There's so much stuff here. It's really cute, although everything's so expensive. I was in a little shop, but literally I saw all these handkerchiefs, and I was like, oh, perfect bandana, because I only have the one and it's huge, and so it's just not that practical to use all the time. And so I was like, oh, cool, bandanas. And I look, and they're all cute. They're $60. $60. 60 for a bandana. For a piece of cloth that is a foot by a foot wide. $60. I think I found a sweatshirt that was $68. I'm like, that's insane. things are just insane and so expensive in this tiny little town. Also, everybody like looks the same and it's confusing. Like everyone's wearing basically the same outfit. As you could see earlier in the video, I tried the whole flat brim hat that like so, I feel like all van lifers have that hat and I just can't make it work, I think, is what I've gathered. My head is a weird shape or something. It makes my head look bigger than it is. I got a big head, but like that just makes it worse. So it's disappointing to find out that I will never be a part of the community in that way. But that's okay. I found a campsite, I think. There's a lot along this road. It's like a 9-mile stretch of road that just has campsites all through it. So I'm hopeful to find something. If I can't find a spot, I'm gonna go back to the spot I've been at and just like park for the night and call it good. I'm really hopeful to find a spot here. I've heard that it has great views of the Tetons. Yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm thinking actual sunrise tomorrow at the Oxbow, whatever that outlook is. Go there for sunrise. Then we're going to Yellowstone, which is not that far from here. It's like literally in the backyard. What? I just saw a sign that said, "Do not allow the bighorn sheep to lick your vehicle." Is that a problem? Are there a lot of lickings in this area? Like, what? What does that mean? Does that mean like they've marked it to be a meal later? I don't understand why that's such a problem. That's so interesting. Okay, anyway, tomorrow, sunrise at Oxtail Bow Bend, whatever, and to Yellowstone. We're gonna find a campsite and then, well, if I'm gonna get there that early, we're gonna do a hike in Yellowstone first, then find our campsite for the night. That is the plan for tomorrow. Super excited. I'm still getting the hang of this week in my life thing, as in like how much to actually record. So this might be the longest video ever. I'm hoping not. I will show you guys when we get to the campsite. Super exciting. I don't even know if this is gonna turn out. I was like, the map said unpaved for the next 4 miles, and I had been on a dirt road for at least a mile. I was like, okay, well, what has this been? And then I saw a sign that said end of county maintenance. So as soon as I crossed that line, it was like, and then I was like, oh, so like really like no maintenance. Got it. Okay. There is a moderate fire danger today, so not too bad. The last few days it's been like high. So, a rainbow! Hold on. Do you see the rainbow? Can you see it? Oh God. Oh, it's so faint. Where is it? It's right there. Do you see it? It's like so very faint. I don't know. I can, oh, and it's kind of going away. Oh, I love it. Anyway, that was all. I just wanted to show you what the road was currently like. It's a little bit better now, especially now that I know what I'm on and I can try to avoid the potholes. Oh my gosh. The view is insane. So hopefully I can find a site that keeps this view. Like, are you kidding me? That's insane. So if these sites have anything that is close to that kind of view, then I will be happy. Okay, so change of plans. I've made the executive decision to not stay here because the roads got bad, like real bad. The ground is so soft because it had rained, and it's just gonna rain more all night. And so I want to be able to get out of here. And since I also wanted to do sunrise, it's gonna be like dark when I leave. And I don't think I want to do that if the roads are gonna be super nasty and I'm driving like essentially on a cliff. The view is great. Hold on. Like, you can see all of the mountains. It's insane. The road sucks, but view's great. But all the mud and stuff got in my tires, so like there's zero traction, especially in the mud. I just don't think my car is equipped to handle a super muddy road, and I know it's about to rain all night, so we're gonna play it safe because I don't want to get stuck on top of a mountain. I really don't. Hey, we're here. I am at the site that I've stayed at on the very first night that I was ever here. Definitely glad I left that other spot because it looked like there was a literal storm coming, and I do not want to be stuck on top of that mountain in a storm. So I am gonna camp here for the night. That was my Tuesday. Super exciting. I guess I will see you tomorrow morning for sunrise, which we are doing. We are doing sunrise. Absolutely. No backing out. I need to be up to get to Yellowstone at a reasonable hour. I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, for sunrise. Okay, well, we're here. There's a few other people here, definitely not as many as the Schwabert Landing, but I'm also half an hour early.
Waiting, and then talking to this other guy, and he followed me.
Well, I don't feel like we're gonna get a good reflection or a good sunlight onto the mountain like we did the other day, but it'll be something. And then we will make our way to Yellowstone. Actually, I need to go pee first. So, I'll do that. It's coming up through the clouds there, but it's hard to see it. We're saying goodbye to the Grand Tetons today. At least for now. Maybe we'll come back. I don't know. Probably not, because it's gonna snow. I have to pee real bad. So we're gonna find a bathroom, and then we are on our way to Yellowstone. Happy Wednesday. There wasn't really much of a sunrise. It is kind of cool to see some of the sunlight like in the clouds. It almost looks like cotton candy-esque. I needed to get up anyway, so we are off to Yellowstone. Let's go. Well, I found a bathroom, and I found coffee, which he gave to me for free. I was like, thanks. He literally said, like, I was like, hello, how are you? He said, hi, I'm good, how are you? Just the coffee for you. And I was like, yep, that's it. And he's like, all right, you're all set. Have a good day. I'm like, thank you. Free coffee. Is it the best coffee ever? No, but it's free, so it tastes a little bit better. I'm sitting here at a turnout, and it is quite beautiful if there weren't clouds. It's still pretty. You just can't see the whole mountain. There's mountains. You can't see them, but there's clouds. Oh, the bags under my eyes. Oof. Oof. Okay. Onward. Well, I just went and took a video / trying to take pictures in front of the sign for Grand Teton. And of course, no one's here. There's some cars driving by. No one's here. And as soon as I set up the camera, someone drives in. And I'm like, well, I guess I have to look stupid and take pictures in front of this car. They're literally like, they drove in and are like parked right in front, like just looking at me. And so I had to be like, all right, I guess this is what we're doing. I will be doing a hike today. Don't know which one. But I'm gonna do a hike. Alrighty, did find a trail, so we're gonna see how long it is, and it looks like a loop, but we're gonna see how long it is and what we need to pack. Alright, so this is where we are, and to do this loop would be about 10 miles. That's 4.6 for this one, and it's 6.2 for this one. But there's some trails up here that look shorter. And I think I might do that. So I think we're gonna keep driving and go to the smaller trails up the way a little bit. I found a 2-mile trail. Well, it's 4 miles all the way around. It is in a bear management area. So like it literally has a warning on the trailhead sign. It says bear frequenting area, and there's like a little journal entry thing from August. It says there's a grizzly bear with 2 cubs that have been seen on and around the trail. So I don't know if I want to do that, especially when there's like no one else here. So I think we're gonna keep looking. It's a shorter trail. It's just like, this is literally on the map. It says bear management area, meaning bears, lots and lots and lots of bears. Or, you know, one bear that just likes to hang out at the trail. We are at Old Faithful. There were a couple of trails, nothing really spoke to me, so we're gonna see Old Faithful. I really need to figure out where I'm gonna sleep for the night, because this is a really big park, and I don't know if there's dispersed camping in the park. According to iOverlander, there is not. And like, it is quite far. So I want to see if there's anything in the park. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna see Old Faithful, and then I'm gonna try to find a trail. Got a snack. I was hungry, but it's a little chilly out here.
Beginning 4.
So we're just gonna walk along here and go see all the geysers. I don't think it's gonna erupt, but I never know. So I think it's over there. There's a trail that goes through there. So we're gonna go that way and see what we see. It was so clear. And there's a river that runs through here. I wonder if the river is cold, even though all the geysers are hot. I'm really starting to smell the sulfur. It is thick in the air now.
Look at that go.
It's not Old Faithful, but it's still pretty cool. I do think I heard one of the park rangers say that Old Faithful might go off at 11. So we're gonna try to get back there. I'm taking the trail to the other geysers. But I'm trying to get back to Old Faithful by 11. And hopefully it goes off. I just love all the colors that all the hot springs are, because of the sulfur and the salt and all the things, but They're so pretty. Oh, there's reasons for colors. Interesting. I think it's so cool that nature just does this. Like, we didn't make that. It's just there. And then we look at it. How lucky are we? This is a good little walking path. I think it's like a couple miles, so got at least one trail in today with lots of cool sights. Okay, I do want to start to head back, but I want to see the morning glory pool, so we're gonna go that way. Alright, well that was cool. It was about a mile out here, so I'm taking the paved trail back, probably about a mile. I will say there's not a lot of fall happening here. It's pretty much all pine trees. There's not a lot of colors, but that's okay. Old Faithful's going off. There it goes. I didn't think I was gonna see it. I did. Okie dokie. I found, I think, somewhere to sleep for the night. It's in Montana. Some wild camping near a small town. I could just like go. Oh, I have to go over there. Wait. That looks so cool. We're at the Black Sand Basin. Hard to see much. It's very cloudy, foggy. The sun is not out. Alright, got my sandwich. Got my destination. Looks like we're gonna get to our site around 1:30, but I might stop on the way because that's really early to get to our spot. We're hitting the road again. Okay, well I just got really excited because I thought there was a bear on the side of the road, but it was a bison. But there's a trail here, so I think I'm gonna do that. Alright, the first site on the hike. A very pretty pool, very blue. Alrighty, so it's 2.5 miles to the waterfall. So I think we're gonna go there. Did not bring snacks. I just have water, but I ate before this, so I feel like I'll be okay. Also, happy October, everybody. It's October 1st. It was a really cool view. There were a lot of people there though, so I opted to keep moving. And it's really cool. You get to see, it's called, I think, the Grand Prismatic Pond Pool something. It's very pretty, especially when the sun comes out. That blue is stunning. We are off to Fairy Falls now, and that's what was 2.5 miles. Probably about 2 miles to go. I have not been walking that far. The people in front of me, I literally left them back at the Outlook, and they passed me. I didn't think I was going that slow. Apparently I'm a really slow hiker. So, that's good to know. very tall. You see what it's called? Fairy Falls. It's very pretty. I like that it's not like huge. It's honestly probably one of my favorite waterfalls. It's like small, kind of, but it's so tall. You like lose perspective almost of where you're sitting. And it's a cute little pond. If it was warmer, I would go in. I know that water is freezing. I'm gonna attempt to show you how big this actually is, like the scale of it, if you can even hear me. So it's way down here. Ooh, maybe don't go in this pond. That's kind of gross. Anyway, starts down here, goes all the way up there, all the way up there. I think I would literally come back to Yellowstone just for that waterfall. I bet it's huge in the spring too. Okay, only about a mile left. Now we're done. I somehow simultaneously want a hot chocolate and a Gatorade. I'm not sure which one's real. I don't have service, so we'll see if this map works. I know I was generally going in that direction, so we're gonna do that. Okay, we have found a campsite, which is super exciting. Like a real campsite with a fire pit and everything. This is real dispersed camping, right? That's how I'm gonna look at it. It is right kind of in the woods. So that concerns me slightly about bears. But if I just keep making noise, should be good. I have a speaker. I might play some music and stuff. It is a little bit chilly. There were some people further up the road, so I'm not the only one out here. But look, someone left wood. That's very exciting. Especially because I have a saw that's this big, literally this big. Because I don't have a saw. And I didn't think about, I mean I did, but I didn't, you know? We're gonna have some chicken Alfredo because I'm running out of food. And I actually realized that I don't have a whole lot of food left. But I'm in a town, so kind of clearly not at this very moment, but like I'm very near a town, so I can go grocery shopping like tomorrow if I wanted to. I'm gonna probably do an early hike, like sunrise hike or something. I have some service, so I'll try to look up a good place in Yellowstone that's kind of close to me for sunrise, so I don't have to get up at like 3 a.m. to get there. And then we'll go for some hikes tomorrow morning, do all that, come back here, do some grocery shopping, possibly come back to this site, I don't know. I'm staying in Yellowstone for a few days before I go back to Idaho Falls. So this seems like a pretty good spot to stay. So I'm gonna try to start this fire and then we will get dinner going. Okay, I got a fire going, but I didn't cut all of the wood that I needed before I started. So now I'm playing catch up and trying to get enough wood to put on the fire. I still need to make dinner before it gets dark. So I'm gonna try and keep it alive, but there's a very good chance I will not be doing that today. Figured I should film a little bit of what I'm doing since this is a week in the life. Yeah, the fire is actually doing okay. I don't want it to go all night, obviously. I want to be basically in my car by nighttime, I think. I have water to drown it, so we're good there. Always bring water to drown your fires. Nobody wants to start a forest fire. I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't think that's a guilt I could get over. If I started a forest fire that like engulfed miles and miles and acres of forest. Yeah, I don't think I could live with that. That's intense. It's a good fire though. I'm gonna show you the fire. Look it. It's such a good fire. I'm so proud. Anyway, we are making chicken Alfredo today with peas and carrots because that's what I have. This is about done. You can add the Alfredo sauce and chicken and veggies. Well, we have our chicken Alfredo. It's good. I'm gonna eat this and sit by the fire. Hello. I've not spoken in a while. I put out the fire, drowned the fire. Did a Bible study. Now I'm in my car. People keep driving past with campers and stuff, so I wonder if there's still spots. Sunrise tomorrow is at 7:24, and the spot that I'm going to is an hour and a half into the park, which was to be expected. I feel like you have to take, like, the roads are long to get into the park. I feel like I was in the park when I got there for like 45 minutes before I saw anything. Doing sunrise at the West Thumb Basin of Yellowstone Lake. And so I'll be able to watch the sunrise from there. After that, I will hopefully find a hike. I'd like to do a long one, a nice long one in the morning. And then maybe a little, like a shorter one or something. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, that was Wednesday. Hopefully that wasn't too long of a day. And then tomorrow we're doing sunrise and probably another hike. Because I gotta get the hikes in while I can. Since I'm spending so much time in the towns to edit. Nobody tells you when you want to be a content creator that the content filming is like a minuscule part of what you're doing. You spend so much time editing. I want to see stuff, guys. No, but actually I like it because it gives me a break. It's me into town, around people. I get a shower. So, all good things. This was Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.